Thanks for watching Matthew's Daniel East and Central Pacific Weather Briefing. I'm meteorologist Gonzalo Agudelo. Taking a look at the tropics here, we have two active tropical systems right now heading towards Hawaii. The first one, Tropical Storm Madeline. Madeline, for a while there, peaked as a Cat 3 hurricane barreling towards the Hawaiian Islands. Seemed like the system was going to take more of a little bit of a just south of the island's trajectory, and that's exactly what it did. If we take a close-up look at the satellite presentation of Madeline right now, unfortunately it was nightfall during this time, so you can't really see too well the characteristics of the system, but it really just fell apart like the day prior to making it towards Hawaii, and it really dissipated, or it's dissipating quickly. The circulation is getting a little bit separated from the main area of showers and thunderstorms, and you can see it south of the Big Island. Not too many effects happening on Hawaii right now as a result of Madeline. Madeline's going to expect to continue tracking to the west-southwest, where it's going to continue to weaken, probably dissipate in the next few days. Right now, its current location is about 180 miles south-southwest of the south point of the Big Island of Hawaii right now. The maximum sustained winds are about 45 knots, and it's just moving due west right now. So not really too much happening with Madeline. It really weakened quite a bit. The next storm is Hurricane Lester, and Lester is just right behind Madeline right now. Maximum sustained winds with Lester are about 95 knots, and currently it's located about 750 miles east of Hilo, Hawaii. It's continuing to track west at about 12 knots, and so Lester is looking still pretty decent on satellite presentation. Moderate Category 2 hurricane right now. You can see it pretty well here on satellite imagery. It has an eye feature, really nice banding and outflow. This system, though, is forecasted to kind of gradually weaken over the next few days as it gets towards Hawaii. If we take a look at the Central Pacific Hurricane Center's official track right now, it actually has Lester moving just north of the islands. That would be a good thing because we would not want a direct hit with the islands, but it's still forecasting a Category 1 hurricane by the time it passes by the island, so that would be something that we still have to watch out for. And most of these areas have a hurricane watch for Tropical Storm Lester. We'll continue to follow that though, but it looks like Lester is going to be making its way towards that area by the Saturday or Friday night. Other than that, though, not really too much going on. We do have this large band of moisture in the eastern Pacific right now that has to do with the intertropical convergence zone, where a lot of the northeasterly winds in the northern hemisphere and southeasterly winds in the southern hemisphere come to meet, and that's where you have a lot of rising motion in these parts. So there could be a possibility of some areas of low pressure forming as a result here. We already have some rising motion. All we need is just a little bit more development and favorable conditions, which is it's pretty favorable in this area. Typically in the East Pacific, we get a lot of activity happening, so I would not be surprised if we get another tropical depression in the next 7 days to form in this region. We'll continue to follow the weather in the East Pacific, though. That's it for now. If you have any questions, or would like to see another area included in our global weather briefing, please email us at weather@mattdan.com. Thanks, and stay tuned this tomorrow. Thanks, and stay tuned tomorrow for our next update on the East and Central Pacific.